In this video, I'm just going to talk about how we go about changing out the new MC or Master Control Box for your Gen 3 or Intelligent Life system. It might be a case of you've had a failure in one of the drive motors ports on the Master Control Box, and you've asked us to set up and program from a new board for you. We've sent it out to you, and this is just a quick guide and help you be able to try and work out how to go about changing it the most easiest and the most efficient way possible. So as you can see here in this illustration, we've got the antenna on top, we've got a internet extension module here, then we have a pressure sensor module, then we have the master control board. The master control board is the most easiest to identify by, it actually generally has a supply sensor here on the left hand side. It will have up to 8 zone motors plugged in, beige cables. Then it has up to 4 cables plugged into the AirNet outs. Underneath here we have a wired wall sensor, and then underneath that again is an additional zone board for the system. So easiest way I find to go about changing out a main control board, and just to simplify it down as quickly as possible, is we want to start by turning off the power to the controls. So generally you'll find that all the power supplies are plugged into the back. What we need to do, we need to go around and find wherever the main lead is that supplies the power to the whole board. We can take it out of wherever it's plugged into, the power point or whatever, and so we power down the system. Then I find that the easiest way is we just pop off the boards from off the top here to expose the board that we want to change. Now, always best to grab a texter. If you have any questions about what you're doing, name the cable or put a bit of tape on it so you can understand where that comes back out of. So, all right. So then, once we've done that, we try to get the easiest access to that main board. I find the easiest way to do from there is just to lay the new board on top of the old one. From here, it's just a case of unplugging and just matching up. It saves having to go through and label every single cable. You just go through and match them straight across, plugging them straight in, making sure when you put them in that you hear the click. Then we do the Cat 5 cables on the side here. Then the last thing you've got to put in is the power supplies. There's 2 power supplies on the main board. There's this white plug, which goes to a larger ribbed style power supply. This is for driving the zone motors. So we plug that in. And then there's the round plug, goes to a small DC transformer. Here we plug that in. Then we just remove that board from the stack. And then if we can relocate it, there's got little pieces of plastic or dots there that we can connect the boards together. You still got to hold your tongue to your left a little bit. It's one of those ones there. Once you've done it, it's easy to do. Generally the first time it's a bit harder to do. So we restack them back up. So it looks pretty. Then any cables that we have unplugged, replug back into the same spot which we took it out of. And then from there, we'll power it up and we'll let it go through its startup procedure. Once it is all happy, you'll find on the main touch panel, it will go through its 5 ticks. Once those 5 ticks are satisfied, the system's good to go again. You may need to double check that the wall sensors are syncing with the new control board, as we will address the ID number the same as what you give us from the setup. But if the ID number was not known, then we need to go through and sync all the wall sensors with the system again. And then we have videos on our YouTube channel that explain how to go about syncing your wall sensors with your system.